Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. This I've been waiting to get for a very long time. This is the Darth Vader Black Series helmet. When I got it out of the box, bought it on Amazon, this was the coolest thing about the entire helmet. This note is from a Amazon ambassador, and he basically wrote on it, "Enjoy this, embrace the dark side, destroy the rebel scum." From one Star Wars fan to another. Jacob Schmidt, and that he's a problem solver at Amazon. So I thought that was a super personable, nice touch that that Jacob put on this. So Jacob, if you're watching, thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's get to the unboxing. All right, so this is how it came packed. This is the box that it came in. So these are all the sides. Super well graphicked. And just a plain bottom. So let me see how this opens up. And it's definitely protected and taped well. So that comes off the top there. Oh, I guess it just opens like that. And I can feel it already. It is in a couple of pieces. So it's taped pretty good to the bottom. Oops. Obviously to keep that from rattling around. Let's take this apart in sections. So that's the top part. And this is the bottom. And it looks like it's tied down to this plastic, not plastic, but this cardboard base. So let's untie the string. How's that lighting look? I'm gonna say it's pretty dark. That knot is not coming undone, so I'm going to cut away at it. Alright, so that's that string. And it's tied to the back here as well. Alright, so that is the main face mask part. It comes with, it looks like an assembly instructions to give you an idea of how that goes together. Let's get this out of the way. And it comes with another little piece that's in here. And we're going to find out where that goes. And then the top helmet part. That's the top. And then so that's the back of the helmet, and it looks like that's going to go around the back of your head, and then you got the foam support piece that's up here, and there should be a release on the inside of this. Okay, so after reading the instructions, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're not the greatest instructions, but it's going to be enough to be able to get you through it. So this is what I found out. So this top piece is magnetic. So it lifts off, and you got a row of magnets that connects to the base plate. So it holds it on there pretty securely. So just keep that in mind. The neck piece has these two little tabs on either side that you peel off, and then your back comes off. So it is contoured in a way. You got to make sure you have it on the right way. because it's not going to obviously fit if it's upside down. So when you take it off, make sure you're placing it the right way on the table. This is your battery compartment, and it takes 2 AAA batteries. Use Amazon batteries because they're the best. And what you're doing is you're going to be opening this little compartment with a flathead or a Phillips head screwdriver, and just give it a couple twists, and it's in there pretty good. So just be careful pulling it out that you don't drop it. And then it's basically, it has the little, it's kind of probably hard to see with the glare, but you're putting your negative battery in that way, and then your positive side out on the bottom that way, to give you an idea how that's going to sit in there. And basically it's got this little tab at the bottom, and you're placing that in like that, and then you got to put a little bit of tension down so you can get your screwdriver back in there, and you can get that tightened down pretty good. Okay, so that's that. And this little button on the side, it's going to activate your breathing noises for the mask. So I think that was pretty cool. And to put this on, it's a little tight with glasses. So my first try through, my glasses got a little weird, but I'm sure with a little practice I'd be able to get that a lot better. But what you're doing is you have your base plate here, and then you're putting the bottom on, and you are going to be getting these little snaps on either side. Then we got here on the back. And doing this by myself is a little tricky. If you had somebody helping you, it would definitely be a lot easier. Okay, so we got that part locked. Now, this is the helmet part that's going to basically go over. And remember, you got the magnets, so that's going to slip on like this. And you're going to join the 2 halves together. So it's going to basically lock for you. And then the helmet piece, it has a bunch of magnets as well. So that goes on top. And you'll feel it click into place, so you know you have it going on. So then you have your sound effect button that basically you can activate just by pressing it. So that's pretty cool. And to get out of it, basically just pull up on that, and that releases. And you do have straps in the back that you can adjust to make it like a lot more comfortable for you. So that's pretty neat. It makes the mask takeoff sound like you're breaking that vacuum seal. And then you have this piece in the back. Again, you got your tabs on the side. You're basically just popping off. And then you can easily get out. And for making a display piece, you're basically putting the helmet back on together. And then you have this little stand piece that's in the back. Now, what I've kind of figured out, the directions are kind of vague on this, but you can kind of like spin it around so it sits like that. So it's angling this up. So when you put the top piece of the helmet on, again, it goes in, and you'll feel when the magnets click. So there you go. And then you have one heck of a display piece for your Star Wars collection. That's it. I'm going to actually put this back on. We'll do the whole lightsaber thing so you get the full effect of it. Stay tuned. Hey, Brian from Darth Vader. This is definitely an awesome helmet. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be safe out there, and hey, Darth Vader fans, this is it.